Welcome back, Troglodytes, to your daily dose of guitar information, the Trogly's Guitar Show. We have a sponsored unboxing today of the Glarry guitar, the very first sponsor of this channel. Essentially, it's because of Glarry that Trade Tuesday even started in the first place. It kind of feels naked doing Season 3 not starting with a Glarry. But they wanted me to unbox one of these, give it a thorough review. That's the one thing I've always liked about Glarry. All my reviews have not been glowing of their guitars, but they still send me stuff anyways. So this time, we have, it looks like a Stratocaster, but uh-oh, there's something very, very wrong here. But what's not right here is this headstock. It's reversed. Better yet, the whole darn guitar is reversed. That's right, Glarry makes left-handed guitars now. I am not a left-handed guitar player, but check out these colors. You can also get this in right-handed variation, but here's a video for all you lefties that keep saying, do a lefty guitar, do a lefty guitar. We're actually going to be doing 2 lefty guitars this week if everything goes according to plan. So I'm a little bit scared for this guitar because, I mean, this package was really beat up. I thought for sure it would be cracked in half somewhere. But, it looks like the neck joint made it. We've got a small finish check there. That's nothing. First impressions here, something's going on with our neck pickup. It's really slanted, but as far as the guitar itself, this one's actually heavier than most Glarrys that I've had. But I dig the green finish, but I like green guitars in general. Not everybody does. So let's go ahead and throw this one on the workbench and see what might need to be done to this one to make it a great player.
Once I got this on the workbench, I had this great idea that, I've done so many reviews on these Glarrys. How about I transform this into a right-handed guitar? Left-handed players always love it when I do that. What I really wanted to do was move the toggle switch in a location that would make sense for me. I swapped the nut around, and I just wanted to get all the controls out of my way to the best of my abilities. Unfortunately, I do not have the right tools to route a body. I essentially have a Dremel tool that has like a sander bit on it because I lost all the other ones. And I'm pretty sure I broke my Dremel doing this. But I guess let's go ahead and grab these specs real quick. As with most of my modification projects, I always start with great intentions and it just never really works out, but I should at least be able to play it now. So I moved the toggle switch from here to over here. It was initially looking pretty good, but I just couldn't route enough of the body away, and I just went ahead and took the tone pots out. They're underneath here. All I need is the volume. I don't usually mess with the tones anyways, but the output jack is here, but it's actually going to be fairly comfortable because my arm can just rest here, and then I swap the nut around up here. But Glarrys are pretty basic instruments. I mean, for the price of these things, you really can't go wrong. They make great modding platforms or just learning how to do stuff. Yeah, heaven forbid you do something like this to a real Stratocaster. But it's a 3-piece basswood body. You can see the kind of seam lines right there. Then that joins onto a maple neck that also has a maple fretboard. And these guys are always very, very thick necks. So that's not always good for everyone. But it is nice that you can get a fat neck for fairly cheap. I mean, that's 0.93 at the first fret, and then a full inch at the 12th, with kind of a skinnier nut width though at 1.65 inches, and at 2.03 at the 12th. The other thing to know about their necks, if you missed my other videos, is they're actually satin finishes. It almost feels like an unfinished neck, but there's just a little bit of a satin finish over top of these guys. The frets are usually actually okay. Sometimes you have some light fret buzz on these guys, but they're usually not too bad. And then the truss rod adjustment is right in there. Moving on to the back, yeah, you get your normal cutaway here. Pretty much the same style as a Stratocaster, except for I'm used to seeing it this way when it's the other way around. And these guys are utilizing a bolt-on neck. So really, if you just need a cheap neck or a cheap body to throw on something else, that's definitely something that you could use this for as well, parts. My poor broken Glarry. I would love to use that for something, but the body's cracked and the neck is like completely cracked off. I don't think there really is much saving that one. But I've got to say, I really like this neck. It doesn't have tons of wood grain. It kind of looks super plain, but with the whole chunkiness of it, it's very nice. So I guess now all I have to do is throw some strings on here and hope it still works. What are my final thoughts of the green Glarry? You know, being a right-handed player trying to play a left-handed modified for right-handed, yeah, that didn't go over so well. But this did remind me of that very first Glarry Stratocaster I've had. I mean, you can go ahead and check out my backlog of all my Glarry videos. I mean, I'm open and honest in every single one of them. My favorite ones have to be the Stratocasters, though, because the cheap single coil sound, I like it. It's got a very interesting tonality to it. The ones with the humbuckers, they're not my favorite, like the Burning Fire. It's kind of a crazy looking guitar. But if that's your style of instrument, then definitely get them. These are just great modding platforms. And where else can you get a left-handed guitar for under $100? That's just crazy. So it's not going to be the best guitar in the world, but it's definitely going to get you going. Because you really can't even build a guitar like this for less than what they're charging. I still don't know how Glarry makes money, but apparently they do because they're still in business. So if you are interested in one of these, you can check out the affiliate link in the description. That will take you to Glarry's official website. Yes, you can get them on other sites, but if you purchase directly from Glarry's website, you have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if it's not right for you, you just send it back, no hassles. But if you buy from those other venues, you don't necessarily get that. And in other Glarry news, it looks like they're doing banjos and mandolins now. Apparently they got a 6-string banjo. I wonder if that's kind of like the Dean Backwoods banjo. That might be something interesting to check out. Mandolins are cool, but nah, I don't know how to play a mandolin at all. And now apparently Glarry has partnered with someone that can get these to Canadian buyers for a fairly cheap price. So you can read more about that on their website. And it looks like they have a new HH Stratocaster set up. That's kind of interesting looking with the Ride the Lightning finish. This particular one that we did today, I'm sure it's just because of all the modifications I did to it that it didn't have the best intonation. But to be completely fair, I did not even touch that when I swapped the strings. That's kind of on me. But if you want to see me review the right-handed version of this one, you can check that video out right here. So thank you Troglodytes for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed getting to see another Glarry. I always like getting to review these things because it's amazing how much you can get for the money, and I always usually find some weird wacky stuff to do with these. So I'm sure we'll see this somewhere again, but who knows where that might be. Thank you Troglodytes for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow on the next episode. Take care.